What's up, traders? Market update time. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Hey traders, I've just recorded the video walking you through the power reversal method. This is amazing and help you identify when the market is likely to change trends. So click on the box above that says Power Reversal to get access now. All right, hey traders, hope you guys are doing well. Let me fix my posture up. If you guys are leaning over with your posture all the time, you gotta be careful. You stretch your back, keep your back straight, breathe, get the oxygen into your body, and getting ready to go. All right, cool. Keep your posture straight, guys, as tight as you can. All right, so pretty much nothing there across the board, guys. When it comes to the markets, you see if this is the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones continued down just slightly, just almost filled its gap. Will it fill its? It's probably going to fill its gap probably tomorrow. I've been saying for the last few days that as soon as this big gap happened, I said, "Oh, be careful about the gap getting filled," and it actually looks like it's going to get filled probably tomorrow. It looks like that may happen. On the S&P 500, gap is definitely filled today. As you can see, it actually held strong there, right at the gap. So the S&P did that. Also, looking on the Nasdaq, pretty much nothing there on the Nasdaq. Let's go have a look at the transportation average. So the transportation average, you can see that we actually had this, still creating this high, and we're still creating this little high. If this is going to be a little higher trough, a higher high, some people call it, and we turn around, we blast off through here, that's going to be a very, very bullish sign. So we still are creating these high peaks, high troughs. And if we continue to do that, we get a nice little move up, then that could be a nice move to see the transportation average just absolutely explode once again. So I'll be watching that. A nice back and fill day, again when it comes to the Russell 3000. But you can see here on the Russell 3000, let me take all the trend lines off. You can see that we actually did fill the gap today on the Russell 3000, and the Russell 2000 pretty much in no man's land, pretty much nothing happening with that as well too. So gaps are almost being filled. Market's going sideways right now. The question I've got to ask you guys, will Donald Trump crash the market? Now hear me out. I'm not saying the market's going to crash, and I'm not saying go short right now. All right, just hear me out. Will Donald Trump crash the market? It's an obviously honest question. Now let me ask you, and the reason why I say that is this: two things. And this is a question mark on this bitch, right? And I didn't mean to use a profanity, but just joking around with you guys. For you guys that are so straight down, oh my John, I can't believe you swore. Oh my John. It's like, really? Well, this is who I am. All right. Every now and then I'm going to say things like that. But let me. You see these trolls, right? Trolls come on the channel. Anyway, back to the point. Have you noticed in your own life, whenever you brag about something, say for example trading, right? You brag, and you might be doing well with trading, and you brag how good you're doing with trading. And you're like, yeah, this is happening, and I'm making all this money, and this is doing good, and blah, blah, blah. Have you ever noticed that the opposite tends to happen pretty soon afterwards? You start to go through a losing streak. The market gives you a bit of a few whacks. You start to bring that ego back down. You start to get back to humility. Have you ever noticed that? That's what life gives you. If you ever deliver this whole ego, look at me thing, life has a tendency of slapping you in the face, saying, hey, settle down, mate. And have you guys realized that? And so the reason why I say that is because Donald Trump, in all his gloriness, has been saying, look at the market. This is the weekly chart, by the way. We're looking at the weekly Dow Jones right now. Look at the market. It's been booming ever since I got in. Market, trillions and trillions of dollars added to the stock market. All-time new highs ever since I got in. But hang on a minute, Mr. Trump. The market is in a big fat bubble. So if it was a big fat bubble back in November last year when you were there, what is it right now? Okay. So Donald Trump has been mentioning how good the stock market is, how good the stock market is, how good is it, look at it go, up, 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 and up and up. Is the market about to serve Donald Trump a bit of a humble pie? I'm not saying it's going to happen now, and you know, for you guys been following me for a while, you know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that pattern on the chart because that's the thing that's going to show me. But when you look at the markets, right, you look at everything that's happening right now, it's like, will Donald Trump crash the market? So I say that because of, obviously, he said it was a big fat bubble. We all know that, you look at history, right? This is probably, I think this is the second longest bull market in history. We all know we're going to go through a stock market crash or a bear market soon, right? We're going to get at least a bear market soon. So we all know that. And so Donald Trump has been talking, all that sort of stuff. We all know, guys, when it comes to that, we all know that, and so I wanted to talk about that, but then recently, this whole political region is just a bit of a clown act, right? It's like, isn't it just crazy, guys? Isn't it just crazy? Like, you look at Donald Trump, and I can't believe, maybe I should say can't believe, but you can see, I watched an interview with him just recently, and what I'm trying to spit out, what I'm trying to talk about here, guys, is the tweets, right? You guys heard about the tweets with Donald Trump. And it's like, with the tweets with Donald Trump, it's like, that's just gone crazy, right? And I've learned, guys, I really have learned in the past that sometimes when you have thoughts like a negative thought or something like that, don't put it out there. Don't put on no social media. I can't believe this idiot, what he did to me, blah, blah, blah. It's like, what good is that? What good is that? What can anyone really do with that? Oh, really? Oh, you poor thing. Oh. It's like Donald Trump saying, I can't believe Obama tapped my room or whatever, my phone or whatever. Maybe, maybe not. But if you look at the political arena, these guys, something's about to happen. The stock market's at an all-time new high. Things are really, really edgy. You've got the March 15th date where the debt ceiling is out there. And I watched an interview just recently. I was going to say this before, but I watched an interview just recently of Donald Trump. And I'm seeing Donald Trump getting more and more and more feistiness in him than ever before. I've seen him, and I think him saying he could do a better job than President Obama and he could do a better job than anyone else. Now he's in the seat, he's seen how big of a job it really is. And the reason why I say that is this. He had an interview with him, someone had an interview with him a while ago. And they said, now you've been in the White House for a week or two and you've seen what's happening and so on and so forth. What do you think? And he goes, daunting, very, very, very daunting, but I'll do the job. So there's obviously a lot more pressure under the presidency than obviously what people see. I saw Donald Trump just recently with the interview, and he was so more temperament. He was so more cranky. You could see that with the interview he was doing. So I don't know, guys. It's this whole. Have you ever noticed that this whole political arena is just gone nuts, right? It's like really has gone nuts. So, guys, it's just really, really, really interesting to see what's happening through there, and it's really interesting to see what's going on through there. Will Donald Trump, will he get kicked out? Will he resign? If he resigns, it's like, what's that? Was it Bill Clinton? Impeachment? I think that's the terminology for it. Impeachment. Will he get impeached? Impeached. I know, something like that. So, guys, these are some thoughts on my mind about the markets and about the stock market and stuff like that. Pretty much nothing across the board, but I wanted to talk about this and open discussion to you guys and see what you think. The question is, will Donald Trump stop? Will Donald Trump crash the market? So maybe something happening to him just recently. Maybe it's the debt ceiling. Maybe something like that. Now, I'm not saying the market's going to crash now. You guys know what I'm looking for on the charts. But let me know what you guys think. Remember, we'll always focus on the charts, always analyze what the charts are telling because that's king. But it's interesting to see what's happening through here, guys. And it's really interesting to see what is really going on here. Because we're in very, very, very uncharted territory. But the charts never, ever, ever, ever lie. Are we going to continue this bull market? If so, we'll have a nice small pullback. Like I was saying yesterday, a nice small pullback to probably, maybe we might get a pullback down to say the 20,500. We'll get a little support and then we bounce back up and we continue back up to maybe 22,000. Maybe that's what's going to happen. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Will Donald Trump crash the market? Hey, thanks for watching. If you'd like to get more free education about trading, then click on the box that says free trading course. This is a free trading course. It goes for around 12 hours long. It's about 12 videos long. Covers everything from chart reading, mindset, trading systems, money management, trade management, everything you need to get yourself ahead in the markets. And if you'd like to get my help personally, then click on the box that says get John's help and you'll be able to see how you can get my help personally. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.